This is a video inventory of 10 Chapel Cross for the next academic year students 2024 to 2025. I can confirm that all smoke alarms are working and the property has had a full professional clean before your tenancy. So we're just going to walk straight in, and as we do, we're going to focus on the floor. You can see there are some light white marks as we come in and some very small cracks to the tiles just here. But just very minor damage, bound to be worn over time. To the left of your door we have a fire alarm and a foam fire extinguisher. Both of these are to be used in emergency cases only. You will be charged if incorrectly used. Next to your switchboard we have a what to do in an emergency notice and a floor plan of your property. There are some screws sticking out the walls just here on the right, but there are no marks that I can see. I believe that this property has had a full paint since the previous tenancy, so there should be very minimal marks as we walk around. So we're going to head straight into this little toilet to the left here, and focusing on the tiling we can see that there are no marks to the tiles, no cracks. Your toilet is in very good condition and the walls have just a few minor marks here. Evidence of touch-up. I'm just going to step in so I can show you the sink. So looking at your sink, you can see there is no damage to the basin or to the base of the sink, and you have a mirror just here with no scratches or marks. Okay, moving on through, we're going to go into the kitchen. Before we do, actually, to the left here is a little storage cupboard. If we open it up here, you have a hoover and a mop just here. No damage inside to the walls. I'm just going to head into the kitchen. So once again, focusing on the floor as we walk in. Just let the camera focus. There we go. I don't see much damage. A few minor chips and marks just here. Very minor. But nothing too bad, no tears. And we're going to come back to the entrance and start from left to right. Just before we do, we have a carbon dioxide fire extinguisher just here and 2 fire blankets. Again, these are to be used in emergency cases only. So, starting from left to right, we have your drawers. You can see there's some slight wearing to the utensil rack here. A crack in the corner there. Just some light marking. The fronts of the drawers are looking pretty good. The paint's maybe slightly worn. I'm just going to push these in. Looking into the cupboards underneath, you can see some staining to the lining of the shelf there, and some light staining to the bottom shelf. Completely functional though. I have noticed there's a few chips in the counter just here. So bear that in mind, there are some chips, try not to make them worse. And looking at the cupboards above, once again, some of the lining has come off. So be mindful of that. We move over to the oven, which has been professionally cleaned. This kitchen has 2 ovens, this is the first. The glass has been cleaned, the inside and the outside. The hob has also been professionally cleaned, and the extractor fan has been cleaned to the above and to the underneath. Looking at your dishwasher, we open this up. You can see once again, if I let this focus, this has been professionally cleaned to the inside and to the outside. And as you can see, it has been pat tested. You have a toaster, a kettle and a microwave provided by the landlord, as well as a dish rack and 2 sinks, as this is a rather large property. Looking at these cupboards in here, again some light staining to a couple of the the shelves, but overall not too bad. A little mark to the left door there. The walls are looking pretty good. I believe this property's been painted, just some very minor marks, but overall in very good condition. So we'll come back over here to the sink. Looking underneath, no marks really. The paint to the doors have been slightly peeled. There are just going to be some little nicks and scrapes. Again, some discoloration, some of those shelves there. And you can see the lining of these shelves have peeled away slightly. But as you can see, everything's very clean. It has been looked after, considering the age of the property. Looking in here, you can see on this counter there's some light scratches just here. And the lining of the hob is looking a little bit worn. The hob, once again, has been professionally cleaned. So has the extractor fan to the above and the underneath. And looking inside the oven, we can see some light scratches to the bottom of the oven. But it is clean, so is the glass. The racks have been dipped in acid, so they're ready to go. And looking at the shelving, we can see some light peeling. Drawer, once again, very clean. You can see some quite bad discoloration over here to the pillar within this cupboard. And again, a little bit of discoloration to these shelves. So the underneath, you can see the paint's peeling slightly in this cupboard. And the lining, once again on this shelf, is coming away slightly. Drawer, nice and clean. And nice underneath. Looking in this cupboard, once again, some discoloration. Not so bad in this one. No real damage. And finally, this one here. Okay, moving on to your fridge, freezer. See, we only have one shelf in this fridge, just here. The others are missing. The bottom tray is also missing, but it's all clean. And your fridge has one drawer at the bottom and just some shelves here. Looking at the doors, there are just some minor scratches to the doors, although no major denting that I can see. And obviously you have your waste bin just here. So we're going to move on through over to the lounge area. Just again focusing on the walls, we can see some slight markings to the walls. You can see evidence of touch up just there by the light switch, and some slight cracks and chips to the lounge door. But the floor's looking great, no marks or scratches, and we're just going to go through now, focusing once again on the floor. See, no major marking to the floor, maybe a few very, very light marks, but very, very good condition otherwise. Coming over to the lounge, just looking at the floor, all in great condition. I think we'll start in the lounge then. We've got a 3-seater sofa just here, looking to be in great condition. I'm just going to move this cushion, see if it's hiding anything. No marks, no tears, the fabric in brilliant condition. And we'll just focus on the wall behind. You can see a few light scuff marks, if I can pick it up on camera, just there. But overall, the walls are in brilliant condition with no LED strips or blue tack. Slight damp mark just up there, but overall in great condition. We have another 3-seater sofa, as you can see. This one does have some very light wear and tear marks just here on this cushion and on this one here, but no tears to the fabric that I can see. You have got a lamp in the corner here. This obviously has been pack tested and is ready to go, and your radiator's in brilliant condition too. Your final 3-seater is just to the right. Again, just a few very, very minor signs of wear and tear, but brilliant condition otherwise. And the cushion, once again, is not hiding anything. It's just for your comfort. And looking at the wall over here, we can see very light white marks, but no major indentations or scratches over here. Now, as you can see, your window is operational. I have tested every blind in the property, so they do all work perfectly, but I've put them up so we can see the windows properly. Both operational. And looking at your dining room table, I have pulled this away from the wall so that we can see these two chairs at the back, but I'm going to push it back when I leave, so you have a bit more room to walk through over here. So you can see from here, let's get it to focus. There is some light marking to the dining room table. Obviously it's very clear mark here and here, but I don't see scratches. Maybe just one in this corner. Rather superficial damage. Overall completely functional. And looking at the chairs, there are just minor signs of wear and tear. I believe they've been at the property for a couple of years, so we do expect some slight wearing. But as you can see, the fabric is not torn on any of them. They are in great condition. A slight chip to this one, just here. But perfectly functional. See, there's also a mark to that one as well. Okay, so looking at the other two fridge freezers, I'm just going to focus on the doors. I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but there are some scratches and some dents to this grey one. Quite a number of them. Although I think this camera's struggling to pick them up. So just an ordal note, there are some dents. Looking inside, we have two shelves with no scratches and no cracks to the drawers. Very clean. And looking at the freezer on this one, once again we can see no cracks or damage there. Again, looking at the door for the white one, there are some very light dents. I don't think the camera's going to pick this up. One or two very light dents, barely noticeable, but just about there. And looking at the bottom shelf of this fridge, there is a hairline sort of crack in the bottom, but again it's struggling to pick it up, it's just here. But everything else is in great condition, no cracks to the bottom drawer. And looking at the drawers in the freezer, you can see there's all four of them here, and none of them have any cracks, in great condition. So before we move on to the bedrooms, I'm just going to move on downstairs to show you your washing area. You have a common area and you also have your meters located down here. You can get the camera to focus. I'm just going to focus on the carpet as we go down the stairs. As you can see, they're in great condition. I'm not quite sure, that may be a mark. Just there. Could be. It could also be the light, I can't quite tell to be honest. So anyway, moving on down. Focusing on the tiles, you can see there are some white marks on the tiles just here from where it's been painted. And a slight separation just here by your bottom door that leads out to the communal area outside. Again, some white marks by the base of the stairs, but the walls are looking brilliant. I believe these definitely have been painted over the summer. So looking very, very nice. To show you just in here, or before I show you in there, we have two fire extinguishers, both of them foam. Once again, these are for your safety, they're for emergency cases only, so please don't go using them unless you absolutely have to. And just in this cupboard next to them, we have your electric meter, and just there. And your water meter located just there. Your gas meter is outside of this door. You might not be able to access it. If you struggle or you need it for whatever reason, get in contact with us and we will get your meter reading for you. So we're going to go through this door, which leads us to your communal sort of, I don't know what you call a communal area, other than your lounge. And right away we can see there is some cracks to the tiling just here by the first window. I'm going to move this red bean bag so we can see the tiles underneath. You see there are some light paint marks just here, but no significant damage like that. So I'm going to put this bean bag back. Just here. Now, we do have some spare chairs. As you can see, this one is very worn. I believe, asked the landlord to remove it. I'll have to double check. But I suppose it might as well stay here for now unless you need it gone. Just let us know and we'll remove it for you. and you have a study chair in great condition. Looking at the coffee table down here, there are some very light signs of wear and tear. Just a few little marks and little white marks just on the right hand corner here, but all superficial, completely functional, nothing major. And looking at your 3-seater sofa, once again I'm going to move these cushions so we can see if there is any damage hiding behind, and there is just a light mark just on the sofa there, but otherwise in brilliant condition with no tears to the fabric. You also have another study chair just here. You can see there are some marks of this chair. It is looking a bit worn, most likely why it's been put down here. And you have a map of the world on the wall. And while we're focusing on the walls, let's just have a quick look around. You can see there are no major markings to the walls in here. It has been painted, so please keep it this way. There will be a charge if there are any blue tack or sellotape or scratches to the walls. LED strips as well, we have to repaint. So looking at the tiling in this section, you can see there is a chip with that tile there, if I can get it to focus, and a slight bit of loose section between the tiles just here. Another chip to this tile. My camera is struggling down here. Okay, so from right to left we have obviously 4 drawers. You can see they've all been cleaned. Some items have been left in here, so do with them what you will. I believe there might be some property information in there and a shot glass. That is up to yourselves as to what to do with that. And again, the last drawer there. Cupboards underneath are in great condition with no markings, no stains. The doors are looking completely fine too, and just show you these ones as well, in great condition. Yeah. Cupboards up here, looking at the shelving, no markings or stains, the lining is fine, and again for these two here, I suppose this would be for more your snacks, whatever else you wish. Looking at the kitchen surface, there is some marking just here as you can see, and just some minor little white marks as we go along, but no scratches or tears to the actual surface. And we have another microwave which is looking a little bit worn, but no real damage, and it has been cleaned out for you just there. The last thing of note is this little section in the wall. It's quite chipped as you can see. There are some marks. So we're going to move on through to your washing area. Excuse me. So coming down this hallway near the stairs, go through this door. Focusing on the floor, see there are no marks to the floor. Slight marking between these two tiles. And the landlord has left some items just there for you, some clothes dryers and a mop bucket just there. And looking at the walls, they're in great condition. Few very light marks, but overall very, very good condition. So you have 2 washing machines here. I'll show you the trays. Clean to the tray and the inside of the right one, and same goes for the one on the left. As you can see, clean in there and to the inside. Just close these up so you can have a look at the fronts just there. And you have a cupboard which is definitely looking a bit worn from damp damage, but overall not too bad. The paint's peeling a bit, and looking at the sink, it's looking okay. So we're going to move on through here. So the last section of the underneath, this is where your tumble dryer is. So focusing on the tiling, you can see there's no damage to the tiles. It does end over here by the boiler. I would assume due to the heat. I would leave this alone, excuse me, if I were you. The filter has been cleaned just here. I'm going to put this back in for you. Just took it out to show you that this has been cleaned to the inside, and that's ready for you to use. The walls are looking a little bit rough in here, but this is a basement, So to be expected, just try and take care of it. And we're going to move back on through upstairs to your bedrooms. Just to note, there is some fraying on the carpet here, and just there as well, very minor. Right, so focusing on the stairs as we go up, see there are no marks to the carpet or to the wall. Just focusing back on the stairs. Okay, so immediately to the right on the first floor, we have bedroom number 1. Focusing on the carpet as we go in, see there are no marks to the carpet. In great condition. And I think I'll focus on your mattress first. As you can see to the underside, there are no marks to your mattress. In brilliant condition. Maybe a slight bit of discoloration to the top right, just there. But overall in great condition. And we're going to move this over, show you the top side. And the top is looking brilliant, no marks. You do have a full-length mirror to the immediate left of your bedroom door. You have a sink. A few of these rooms have sinks. They used to be bathrooms, so you also have a second mirror and your own sink in the room. Your window is operational, and the blind I have tested is operational. And looking to the surface of your desk, we can see very minor marks as we go along, but all superficial, does not affect the desk too much. Shelving in great condition. And I'll quickly show you your desk drawers, clean to the inside. Camera struggling once again. Looking at your study chair, no marks to your study chair and no tears in the fabric. And looking at the wall with your pin board, no marks, freshly painted. Please use your pin board if you want to hang up any posters. Once again, you will get charged for blue tack marks, sellotape marks, LED strips or anything like that. In your wardrobe you have another mirror if you wish to use it. And no marking to the shelving or to the inside. And I'm going to close these doors and show you the outside. Okay, so that's it for bedroom 1. We're going to move on to the bathroom, just outside. Focusing on the tiling, you can see there are some slight marks of the tiling. Very, very slight. Hard to pick up on camera, but they are there. You have obviously your sink with no chips to the basin, no marks, and a mirror storage with no marks to the mirrors. Your landlord has also provided a plastic cabinet for any small toiletries. And looking at the wall, you can see there are no marks to this wall, no cracks to the tiles. I'm going to move on over, focus on this wall. You see there is a slight white mark on that top tile there. But overall, brilliant condition, minimal damage to the bath, and the shower unit is in great condition all round. Your toilet has no damage to the tank, to the bowl. A little waste bin has been provided, and you have obviously a toilet roll holder. And that is it for this toilet. We're going to follow the corridor down to bedroom number 2, which we will find just here, number 2. So focusing once again on the carpet as we walk in, you see there are no marks to the carpet. And I think the first thing we'll have a look at is your mattress. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there is some minor discoloration, very, very faint, around this area. So I'm just going to turn this over now. And looking to the top of the mattress, we can see there are no marks. It's in brilliant condition. So from left to right, focusing on the wall, we have your first pin board for smaller notices, and your shelf with no damage. Your desk, the surface is looking great with no marks, and the inside of your drawers have been cleaned with no damage to the drawers. Your chair has no marks and no tears. And once again, you have another pin board. Please use this for any posters or things of that nature. Your window, as you can see, is operational, and you have a blind and a curtain in here, both of which work. A sink, once again. 2 mirrors, neither of which have any scratches or marks. I'll just quickly show you closer to the sink. See, there is no damage here, or to the cupboard. And that finally leaves us with your wardrobe. I'll show you inside here. See a sticker at the bottom, but no scratches or chips to the wood or the shelving. Just close this up. See just here. There is a slight scratch to the left door, just there. There we go, so that's it for bedroom 2. We're going to move on through to bedroom number 3. So looking at the walls before we go down, as you can see, they have been freshly painted, so no marks. And focusing on the tiles, we can see no cracks to the tiles, all down to the right here. I'll show you this wall so we can focus on the rooms. There we go. Okay, so going into bedroom number 3, focusing on the floor. See, there are no marks to the carpet, in brilliant condition. No marks over here or over here. From left to right, we have a black chest of drawers. To show you to the inside, we can see that they've both been cleaned, and just a light stain in the top drawer just there. Looking inside the wardrobe, we can see no damage to the wardrobe on the inside, and no damage to the outside. You have been once again provided a small mirror and a full length mirror, both of which have no scratches. I'm just going to show you the sink. You can see some minor marks that need to be cleaned, but no chips or damage to the sink. Looking at your mattress, the underneath is in brilliant condition with 0 marks, 0 stains. I'm just going to flip this over now and have a look at the top. And once again, no marks to the top of the mattress, in brilliant condition. Quickly focus on your wall. As you can see, the wall has been painted. All walls in the room has been painted, so no marks to the walls. I'm just going to focus on your desk. Looking at the surface, we can see there are no marks, no chips or scratches, and the drawers have been cleaned out with minimal damage, a slight mark just there, but none to the front. Your study chair has no marks to the back, to the seat or to the backboard, and a waste bin has been provided for you just under the desk. So that's it for bedroom 3. We'll move on through to bedroom number 4, which is just at the end here. Focusing on the carpet, we can see there are no marks. In fact, sorry, there is some light marking just here, but no marks further up. And again, I think we'll start from left to right. Looking at this wall, there are a few little minor marks, very, very small, just one down there. But overall, this wall is in brilliant condition. Just let this focus, sorry. Looking at the shelf, we can see there's no damage. I'm just going to pan back around, I think it might have been blurry then. You have a sink once again in the corner of your room with a small mirror with no damage. And we'll just look underneath, just here. You see there's no damage to the inside. A full length mirror has been provided just here with no scratches to the frame or the mirror. And you have a small glass table that's been provided just there. Looking at the mattress, we can see that there is a stain. There's actually, I think, 3 that I can spot. We have obviously 1, 2 and 3 just there to the underside. I'm just going to turn this over now. Looking at the top of the mattress, we can see no marks, in a great condition. And the wall just behind, again, no marks. Looking at your desk, if I let this focus, sorry, we can see there is a slight mark into the corner. But in great condition. You have got a lamp there and a pin board just above with no marks to the wall. It seems my camera doesn't want to focus today, so I do apologise. Looking in the desk, we can see it's clean with no damage. Just open that one back up again. There we go. And the fronts are without damage. The chair has no marks, no tears, in great condition. And this room does have a balcony just here. Be mindful, it is a little bit tight and the carpet is frayed by the balcony, so I'm going to shut this door. You have a key just in here if you wish to lock it. Finally, looking at the wardrobe, I'll show you the inside first. We can see there is no damage to the inside of this wardrobe, no scratches or chips, and I'm going to close these doors just so you can see there is no damage to the outside either. So the last room on this floor is the bathroom just outside. So we're going to focus on the floor as we come in, and we can see there are some just minor marks, little white marks by the bath, but no cracks to the tiling. Your toilets has no damage to the tank, to the bowl. Your bath panel has been reaffixed using cork, and the bath has no damage, neither does the shower unit, all in brilliant condition. Once again, the landlord has provided mirror storage for you just there, and your sink has no damage to the actual basin. The outside of the tap is looking a bit rusted, but there's no chips to the sink or anywhere close. So that's it for this floor. We're going to move up one, going up the stairs again. Focusing on the carpet. Before I go up, I'll quickly just show you the walls. There are some very, very light marks, but nothing major. And we do have a foam fire extinguisher just here, which once again is for your safety. Focusing on the stairs as we move up, I don't see any marks to the stairs. Maybe a very light one just there on the right. And we're going to head into bedroom number 5. Focusing on the carpet as we go in, there are no marks to the carpet over here. I have spotted one though, just by the base of the bed and the sink, not the sink, the desk, just here. Focusing on your mattress, we can see there are no marks to the underneath. And I'm just going to pull this over now. And looking at the top, I do spot a very light mark just here. Get the camera on it. And what I'm going to do is just flip this over so the nice side is on the top just there. Looking to the inside of your wardrobe, we can see no marks to the wardrobe. I'm just going to close these doors. No marks to the outside either. And focusing on the walls very quickly, you can see that the walls have been painted with no marks, so please refrain from putting posters on the walls. Looking at your desk, you can see there are no marks to the desk. And just actually, I thought it was a mark, but it's not. All clean, no marks here. Your study chair is without tears and without marking, to the front, to the seat and to the back. And you do have a mirror just here with no scratches to the mirror or to the frame. Slight chipping just here to your shelf. And of course, once again, you do have a mirror and your sink with no chips or damage. and a full-length mirror immediately to the left, just here. Moving on through to bedroom. In fact, before we go to bedroom 6, we'll turn to this toilet just here. There are some light marks once again to the tiling as we walk in, very faint. No damage to your toilet tank, the bowl. The walls have zero damage, they've been obviously professionally cleaned, no chips or cracks. And looking at your bath panel, it is fixed on with no damage to the bath itself or to the shower unit. Your sink has no chips in it, as you can see. And the landlord has once again provided mirrored storage just here. I'm going to move on to bedroom number 6. So let's focus this camera. As you can see, once again we have a foam fire extinguisher. Please only use this in case of emergency. It is very expensive to get them replaced and you will pay for it, so just be careful. And there is some light marking to this wall here. So we're going to move on through to bedroom number 6. Before we do, I notice a crack in the tiling just in front of the door, so be mindful of that. And we're going to move on in, focusing on the carpet, just here. No stains to the floor in this room. You do have a brand new mattress for this year, so obviously be careful not to stain it. Any stains or marks that are found on this this mattress, you will have to pay for, as it is brand new. And we see we have a full-length mirror just immediately left to the door. Your desk has no marks, no chips or scratches, and the drawers have been cleaned professionally with no marks to the outside. Back of your study chair is looking good, and if we pull this out, you can see no marks to the seat or to the back, and your walls are looking brilliant, freshly painted, no damage to your walls. Gets to focus, here we go. You also have 2 full-length mirrors just by your sink there. Neither of them have any damage, no scratches. And if I come on over to the sink here, we'll see no chips to the sink. It's looking good. Finally, we have your wardrobe. If we open this up, you can see there is a light mark to the bottom of the wardrobe just there. But otherwise looking very good. And we're going to close these doors. No damage to the doors there. Just show your wall just over here. As you can see, no marks there either. Okay, so moving on to bedroom number 7, we're going to focus on the floor as we move through. There is a scratch or a slight crack outside bedroom number 7, just here, and we're going to head on in, focusing once again on the carpet. Let us focus. So the carpet has no marks that I can see. I'm going to quickly turn this mattress over, I think, first. Looking at the mattress, I don't see any marks to the underneath. Oh, if we can get to focus. There we go. I'm just going to flip this over now. And looking to the top side of the mattress is looking in very good condition. The only thing I do notice is a slight dark line mark there. But overall, in lovely condition. You have got a full-length mirror just here on the left, and your pin board for any posters you'd like to hang up on the wall. Another mirror by your sink, and I'm just going to show you the sink. We can see there is a slight bit of wear and tear to the plug there, but no chips to the basin or to the wall above, and there's the cupboard underneath. Let's close these doors so you can see the outside. Lovely and clean, no damage. Your window is, as you can see, operational, and you do have a curtain just here. I'm going to focus perhaps on your walls while we're panning. Your walls are looking fine, they have been painted, so there's no marks to your walls. Show you this one over here. Maybe some slight discoloration just by the light switch there. The surface of your desk is completely clean with no damage, and your drawers have been cleaned out with no damage. There is a mark to the seating area of your study chair and to the back of the study chair, so keep that in mind. And showing you the back, it's in good condition. Your shelves are in good condition. I'm going to have to sort of scooch around here to show you the inside. The inside of your shelves are looking very good with no damage. And I'm just going to have to close these doors to show you the outside. Okay, so that's it for bedroom number 7. We're going to move on through to bedroom number 8. Before we do, I'll just show you that your light does work. I forgot to turn that one on. So your light does work. So yeah, coming on through to bedroom number 8. And we're just going to focus once again on the floor. Let it focus. Here we go. So I don't see any marks to the floor in this room. It's in great condition. Your window is operational. I'll just show you your desk here. See, there is some light marking to your desk just over here. See if that's, yeah, it's just a bit of dust from where the builder's been in, painting your rooms, so don't worry about that. No damage to the desk. Drawers are clean with no damage to the front, and just a minor mark to the seating part and one little mark to the backboard of the chair. Your waste bin just underneath your desk. And looking at your mattress, we can see these marks are nothing to worry about. They're correlated with the holes in the bottom. So there are no marks to the bottom of this mattress. It's just where it's been sat there. Maybe a slight bit of discoloration to the bottom, but nothing bad. I'm just going to turn this over now. And as you can see, the top of your mattress is in brilliant order with no marks. I will point out that your wall does have some marking just there. And looking inside, I don't know if I picked that up, to be honest, the camera's not quite focusing. There is some very dark marks on the wall, quite noticeable. Looking inside your wardrobe, if we can get this to focus, there are no marks to your shelving. I'm just going to close these doors. See, there are no marks to the outside. You do have, once again, a full-length mirror provided for you on the left and a mirror by your sink. I'm just going to show you the sink here. There is no damage to the basin. There we go. No damage. Nor to the inside of the cupboard. You have a pin board on the wall just here. You can see there's some light white marking just to the bottom right there. But the walls over here are looking very good, and I'll just show you these ones here. Some evidence of touch-up at the top on the right, and a slight crack above the door. But overall, the room is in brilliant condition. And as you can see, your window is operational. So we're going to move on through to the toilet just outside room number 8. Focusing on the floor as we walk in, you can see there is once again some very, very light marking to the tiles, but no cracks that I can see. I think we'll go from right to left. You have your radiator and the wall. You can see there are no cracks to the tiles in the wall or marks. Your landlord has provided once again some mirrored storage for you. And looking at the sink, there are no cracks to the basin or to the base. Waste bin to the right, and looking at your bath, you can see the panel is affixed and there is no damage to the bath or to the shower unit. Finally, looking at your toilet, we can see there's no damage to the toilet tank or to the bowl or to the wall. And that's it for this floor. So we go up to the final floor. Just up the stairs, focusing on the carpet. We walk up. I don't see any marks as we go. So this is another little seating area. I will warn you, it gets very warm in here when it's a warm day, as it is today. So just be careful. There are no marks to the carpet or to the walls. And you can open these windows just here. So in this room we have one study chair. As you can see, it's in great condition with no marks. I'm just going to walk on through. We have a 3-seater sofa with no tears to the fabric, maybe a few just light white marks just there. Don't know if I can get that on camera. But overall in great condition. And I will show you inside here we have some storage. I'd be careful using this, just be careful. And same goes for over here by the chair. Some storage in there. I'll quickly show you the walls. As you can see, some indentations in the walls, just there. Few marks over here as well. I think the last thing to show you would be this table stand. We can see there are some light scratches and marking to the top and to the sides, and there is a full-length mirror just here with no marking or scratches. So that's it for 10 Chapel Cross. All that leaves us to say is we hope you enjoy your time here with us at Belvoir, and we wish you the absolute best of luck with your studies. Take care.